We're now joined by future lottery pick, the one and only Kingston Flemings. Man, we're a couple days away from the big moment. Walking across that stage, hearing your name. How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. Thanks y'all for having me.
Of course.
Go ahead, KB. Start us off, baby. This dude right here, we letting him start.
Well, we talked a little bit
because his team is drafting the highest.
Yep.
He the Bulls fan. My team just won a championship. I don't know where the Lakers drafted.
We got like
at.
25.
And
yeah, y'all.
We not getting you at 25.
This dude right here, he like the Bulls, Spurs, Blazers,
Bucks.
the Bucks. He was rocking with the
He's
Knicks.
everywhere. He's everywhere.
Everywhere
Yeah.
except for the Knicks now.
Okay, he's one of those fans.
Yeah. So
No, I hit him in the DM when I saw that he worked out with the Bulls. The little eyes emoji. We don't know what's gonna happen in a couple days, but pretty interesting stuff. How'd you enjoy the city? Did you come here for that workout?
Yeah, for sure. I came down. I've only been there twice. I was there for the combine and then the workout. Workout went well. It was fun for sure. Group workout. So.
Can you say who else was in that group?
Yeah. I'll say Keaton. I worked out with Keaton Wagler. Marez Johnson. Marez Johnson, the monster. He's nice. If he's there at 15, for sure. But it was a Native Mint, Houston Mallet, and then William Kyle, the third from Syracuse. So it was 3-on-3. It was fun though. For sure.
So all of us have hooped in our lives, but we've never been good enough to be where you at right now. Explain to us the differences between those solo workouts and those group workouts. What's the environment like? And yeah, just the mentality you have in the different approaches.
Yeah, I think with the group workout, you're obviously working with other high-level players. I think just really showing your game in a lot of different ways, facilitating, talking, and just getting along with your teammates, really. You're placed with people you never played with before, and they just expect you to go out there and hoop. So I definitely enjoy the group workouts for sure. You're just hooping 3-on-3 with other people. With the solo workouts, it's much more like, they just kind of see like individual skills. They do 3-on-3 a little bit, but it's more with like practice players. And it's definitely more tiring in the solo workouts, I'd say. Because in the group workouts, it's like you're playing more, but in the solo workouts, it's just nonstop. You're the only guy there, and they're just like I had one with Dallas, and that one was super tiring. But I definitely prefer the group workouts if I could.
Yeah.
Would you say the group workouts make it feel like it's less pressure? Like I feel like the solo ones, would you say it feels like way more pressure since it's just you?
But he's also competing in the group one though.
Yeah.
I honestly, the pressure, I don't really know. I think honestly, maybe you get a little nervous going into it, but once you start hooping, like y'all probably hooped before, maybe like before the game you get a little nervous, but once you get in the game, like it kind of goes all the way. So yeah, in the group workout, I was really excited. That was my first workout with the Bulls. It was my first one, so I was excited to go out there. Obviously, I knew Keaton, I knew Marez, I knew Nate before this, so I was excited to play with them. And then just at that point, you just gotta forget the coaches around and just kind of play basketball. Because even in high school, when you used to have coaches around the court, you kind of just gotta forget about them and hoop. So with the solo workout, it's definitely more like just you based, so making shots is a little more important, things like that. But in group workout, you just try to go out there and win anything you can. So
When it comes to those workouts, is it tougher to do the workout or tougher to do the interview process? Because we hear some crazy stories about things that prospects are asked by these front offices.
Honestly, I haven't been asked too many crazy questions. I got asked one real weird one at the combine.
Which was?
Yeah, you can't leave us hanging like that.
Some dude asked me if I could punch any person in the world in the face, who would it be? No repercussions.
What was the answer?
I didn't answer.
I feel like that is a crazy answer. To just have in your back pocket that you just want to punch somebody.
Yeah.
Who would you pick there?
That's wild. That's wild for sure. But
I don't have nobody.
You don't have nobody?
No.
You?
I don't know if we can say that on the air.
Okay.
Speaking of the workouts though, just a big time for you. A lot of doors are going to open up. You never know what could happen. Is there any big names that you would like to work out with or even just speak to,
yeah, I'm done with workouts now, but going into it, I wanted to play anyone I could. I think for me, just going out there and playing, that's what we're doing in basketball. Like I think solo workouts is one thing, but a lot of people can look good in the solo workout. So I think really going in the group workouts and playing, but it's a little different now. Not everyone wants to do group workouts. A lot of people just do solos. I think it kind of used to be like everyone was doing group workouts, but so I only got 2 group workouts this time, but both of them were enjoyable. Both of them were good, so I enjoyed that for sure.
Talk to us about the recruiting process that you went through prior to this stage and ultimately choosing Houston and playing for Coach Sampson. And a two-part question, I want to know what's probably the biggest thing that you picked up from Coach Sampson that you're able to apply through this current process?
Yeah, I think in the recruiting process, it was really done at two schools the whole time. It was Texas Tech and Houston, and obviously I'm a Texas dude, but my thing wasn't about staying in Texas. But people always assumed I was gonna go to one of those two schools, so those are the schools that recruited me the hardest. But it was between those two. But I knew with Coach Sam, just the things like the mental side. I mean, I think the basketball is 80% mental for sure. I mean, you work your game to some point, but when you're in the game, it's like, if you're not mentally there, if you're not mentally believing all the shots you're taking, it's not gonna go in. So he definitely helps with that. I mean, on the offensive defensive side, but I think the thing I most take from him is definitely just control the controllables. I mean, you're gonna have people on the team that don't really care about winning, don't really love basketball, like just kind of go out there for the money. You're gonna have things like that, but kind of control what you can control and just do what you can as a player and help whatever you do to help your team win. So that's really what I learned from him for sure.
Going into your year at Houston, did you think that in 10 months I'm gonna be a lottery pick?
For me, I always believed I could be a lottery pick, but I didn't think I would be like a one and done. I didn't think I was gonna go there 1 year and go, because I mean, people don't usually go to Houston to be a one and done. I feel like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a crazy environment for sure for that. But I mean, I knew just going into the season, I kind of knew like the first week. I mean, the first week we were there and we were kind of playing. I knew the year before they got to the national championship and we were playing. And I was like, that first Thursday we had 4-on-4 Thursdays, so we had to do 4-on-4. Like we split the teams, and my group had won the first 4-on-4. So I was like, yeah, I feel like I'm for sure a player. So I knew what it was just going into the year, and then gather trust with my teammates and my coach, and then ended up having a pretty good year.
I want to ask you, once you get that NBA contract money, what's going to be that first big purchase that you go out and you treat yourself to? Because it's been a hard working process leading up all the way to this point. So you got to treat yourself.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't really have one thing in mind. I don't know. For me, it's probably like something on video games, just doing little things like that. I don't know, something on 2K, or I don't know, buying a new NCAA or something like that. I'm not too into cars or shoes, but honestly, when you get to a certain point, like a lot of things we just like, people are shipping shoes, shipping clothes, so you don't even buy those things sometimes. You just get them for free. So it's like, I don't even really spend money on some of the clothes, and I'm not really a big fashion guy. So whatever they give me, whatever
He not
year I
either.
have,
He not either.
No,
He said he could too.
You might be able to get there. You start looking at your teammates and everybody fitted up.
Yup.
You might have to step your game up a little bit.
It'd be like that.
Some people do get the Nike Techs, and that's it.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
you said spend something on 2K. Like, what
Is
do
that
you
my team?
Yeah, is that my team? You making builds?
my team. I can't play that. That's too much grinding. People on there is too crazy. But for me, it's definitely my career. I do my career. I mean, I like playing Madden. Madden's my game for sure. So I mean, things like that, I'll probably just spend money on those.
Now it's a big Madden league in the NBA. Bron is commissioner. They don't play. You got to get in on that.
Shoot, sign me in for sure.
When you I want to talk about some basketball stuff. I'm just a basketball nerd, so I'm just curious. Number one, let's just put you in a predicament where you're coming off a high pick and roll. Give me your order of operations as a point guard, or what you're looking for in a typical situation. I know it's 1,000 situations and scenarios, but just a standard one. You can create your own. Just visualize you coming off of a pick and roll. What are you looking for and trying to get to?
Yeah, I mean, you got to know your teammates. I mean, also the coverage. For me, it's the first thing you look at is the coverage. I mean, whether they're in drop, whether they're switching, whether they're hedging out. Because after that, you kind of make your read. So it's almost like a quarterback. First thing the quarterback got to know is what covers the defense is in. If they don't know that, you have no idea what read you're going to do. You have no idea what you're going to do into it. So for me, going off the ball screen is the first thing I look at. So, I mean, if they're in a hedge, if you have a short roll big, someone like maybe a Sabonis or Jokic, you got to hit them. Got to hit them in the short roll because you play 4-on-3 on the backside. If they're in drop, you got to attack the big hard. Make them decide. You got to attack them because it's 2-on-1 at that point. The big sets a good screen. They roll, and it's two of us going at the big who's in drop coverage. So making them attack. And if it's they switch the guard and big, they switch. I mean, you got to take advantage of that mismatch. Either way it is. If you have a really dominant big inside, got to throw it into him. Got to reward him for that. And then if the guy, obviously the big's on me, I mean, I'm taking him to work for sure. So, I mean, you got to just kind of read the coverage at first for sure. And then this weak side. After the coverage, You have weak side help. The guys come over for lane line help, whether they help out at corners. And then you got to know your personnel on your team. If you have a Clay in the opposite corner rather than maybe a big who's not really a shooter, you got to know that so you kind of can know where where your next pass is at. So just all reading that in the process of the game. But I mean, when you're at this level, you kind of like you've done it for so long, it's almost get a little natural. Obviously, the athleticism and everything like that, it goes to a whole nother level. So it's for sure gonna be a thing. But that's definitely the things I read first on ball screen.
Now, the second scenario is one of the last things you said. The big switches on you. You got him on the island. You're not throwing it into your dominant big. The mismatch is you against this slow-footed big, or maybe not even a slow-footed big. Now, what is your order operations in an isolation situation where you're the aggressor trying to make something happen? What are you looking for? All of y'all got different like answers to this, so it's always dope to hear the perspective of what you're watching, whether it's the foot, the man behind them. What is it for you?
Yeah, for me, I mean, when a big switches out, you can kind of tell if they're really confident in guarding or not. Like a lot of bigs, when they switch out, they're really not confident. So they kind of play back, and they're kind of just playing like they don't want to get blown by. If they're playing that far back, you got to shoot it. I mean, I'm shooting that for sure, just from the three. But, I mean, if they start playing up, I mean, me using my speed, everything like that, I get by them, get to the rim. Because at that point, if the big's out, that's your main rim protector. So at the rim, it's much easier to go score. So, I mean, you kind of just got to read who the big is. I mean, certain bigs really like guarding a lot more than other bigs. I mean, if a certain big comes out and they're kind of more scared, because you can kind of tell when there's fear in someone's eyes when they're guarding. So, really seeing that, and then you can kind of go off that for sure.
You mentioned that you're done with workouts. What's the next couple days look like for you leading up to the draft?
So yeah, right now I'm down in San Antonio, back where I'm from. I mean, just packing, getting ready. I go up there on Saturday, but it's just immediate things, talking with some people. But I mean, I'm just excited to go down there. I mean, Saturday we go, got some immediate things with the NBA, and then Tuesday's the big day. So I'm really looking forward for that.
Mm-hmm. So as a bucket getter like yourself, who is your Mount Rushmore of bucket getters that you watched growing up, that you just love?
So my favorite player is actually D Rose all time.
Let's go.
Okay.
You in the
Let's
right
go.
place for
There we
that.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw him as a bucket since he was in high school. So we definitely know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I always wore number 1 because of him. I couldn't wear it at Houston, but I wore number 4. He wore number 4 in the league too. So definitely D Rose is my favorite player. So I'll say him. I mean, watching bucket getters. I mean, you got to put Carmelo, pure bucket getter.
Yes.
He's out there. He's trying to go out there. But yeah, I mean, KD's one of those ones. I mean, there's not a lot of KDs out there.
For sure.
Yeah, people like their KD, but there's only one KD. So that's 3. And then for the last one, I'll do this pure bucket getter.
So last spot is tough.
Gotta put Jordan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
I ain't mad at that.
No matter what. So yeah.
I ain't mad at that at all. You said you're in San Antonio right now. So did you grow up like a Spurs fan?
I didn't. I was like, I never hated the Spurs or anything, but like I said, I kind of liked players more than a team. Like a few years back, my friends were like, "You come on, you got to get a team," because I just liked players really. So I was like, I like watching Cade Cunningham when he grew up. I'm from Texas. I watched him grow up and play. So I was like, I'm going with the Pistons. So obviously, they had some rough years. I think they lost 27 straight.
Yeah.
But I mean, they kind of got it around. Cade's a problem for sure, but. So I was a little bit of a Pistons fan for there a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to the league now. So
Right.
But, growing up, I wasn't really a Spurs fan. I did hope the Spurs won in the finals, though. Some of those games was wild. The 29-point loss, that's the worst in NBA history. That's wild.
Here come Pierre with his Knicks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, they're young, though, for sure. But I saw something that they were leading like 75% of the series. Like, it's crazy.
San Antonio is beautiful, though. We went out there. We liked it. What part of San Antonio are you from?
I'm from North Side, so it's by SeaWorld. So yeah, it's a calm city. That's definitely my type of city. I like more calmer cities for sure, but I definitely enjoy it here.